NFTs are not just JPEGs. The amount of times that I've heard someone say, oh, I can just right click and save as, well, it's not really the same. I'm going to go over 15 ways that make NFTs different to a JPEG. And these are 15 ways NFTs can be used in the real world with real utility. First, let's take a look at product authenticity, since this may be the first real world use of NFTs that you encounter. So let's say that you want to buy a Rolex from a private buyer. How do you know that that $20,000 watch is the real thing? Today, companies are attaching NFTs to individual items. Now, you can check the watch against its NFT and make sure that it is the real thing and not some well-made knockoff. Number 2 is real-world escrow. As you know, NFTs work on the blockchain, therefore you no longer need a real-world escrow company as the third party for deals. So for instance, if you want to purchase a car, you can deposit money into the NFT and the money is released to the seller when you receive your vehicle. And this can work on all major purchases from vehicles all the way up to real estate. Third, we have events and ticketing. So for instance, let's say you buy a Taylor Swift concert ticket as an NFT. First, the NFT can be memorabilia. However, it can also unlock digital assets and allow you to get perks like t-shirts or guides at the concert. Next up is fashion. So today, more and more fashion companies will attach NFTs to their real world clothing. And this allows people to authenticate that what they purchase is the real thing. And this is great for those who want to sell shoes or brand clothing on the secondary market. Number 5 for NFT utilities, we have real estate. Now, I have talks about digital real estate. However, in the real world, you can tokenize one property and allow hundreds of people to own a piece of the property. It's a great way to raise investment cash. Number 6 is art. And let's say you want to buy a Warhol, or perhaps you have your eyes on the Mona Lisa. Well, an NFT can authenticate the artwork and ensure that the 500-year-old Da Vinci you purchased wasn't freshly painted just a few weeks ago. Next up is supply chain uses. Today, NFTs are being used to track items from their point of manufacture to the point of sales. And this allows companies to prevent the loss and theft of their items. Also, NFTs ensure that all items that are not tampered with at any point in the supply chain. NFTs are also being used in the real world to verify university degrees. So you want to make sure that the new assistant graduate from Harvard is legit. Well, more universities are attaching NFTs to graduate diplomas to help authenticate the degrees. Number 9 is a really important one. NFTs are now being used to help track medical records. So with an NFT, a doctor can verify that a patient is on a certain medication or has a certain diagnosis. And this can help prevent giving a patient the wrong medication if they happen to end up in the hospital or if they are seeing a new provider. Coming up at number 10, real world use for NFTs, we have establishing identity. So as you know, if you want to get on a plane or drive a car, you need to have a valid ID. However, IDs can be faked, right? With an NFT, there's a verified blockchain record that your ID is the real thing. And this could be a game changer for security on several levels, from passports to government IDs and every corporate pass card. NFTs can secure all identities. Number 11, real world use for NFTs is citizenship. And this is much like establishing identity. However, in this case, countries can use an NFT to establish who is a citizen of a certain country. And this can be especially handy for people who often travel overseas. Number 12 is intellectual property. There are lots of IPs out there, from Mickey Mouse to patents to Star Wars characters. An NFT can help verify that a certain patent or IP can be tracked back to its creator. And this can help prevent IP theft and other related issues. Now let's go to lucky number 13. Another real world use for NFTs is ticketing. Now we are not talking about concert tickets. Here we are talking about other types of tickets such as airline tickets or parking lot tickets. This type of ticketing system can help reduce the amount of paper used. Also, this type of NFT ticketing can help restrict certain areas to authorized individuals. The number 14 is using NFTs in elections. As you know, election security is important all over the world. In the future, you will likely receive a unique NFT that is tied to your ballot, and this can help completely reduce instances of fraud since the NFTs can be tampered with. Number 15, defense. As you probably know, the defense world is always at the forefront of technology. Now some NFT uses in defense may be classified. However, it is safe to say that NFTs can be used for the real world tracking of supplies, weapons, personal and other sensitive real world items like nuclear missiles and such. As you can see, NFTs can be more than just JPEGs of apes and cats. I actually made a video recently titled exactly that, 10 types of NFT utility explained, more than just a JPEG. You can click on the card on the screen to watch that. It's one of my most popular videos on this channel. Alternatively, I made another video called how to sell out an NFT collection without a following. Again, you can click on the card on the screen, whichever video you choose. I'll see you over there.